Today I'm going to show you guys how to install Tailwind CSS from scratch. So grab your popcorn, sit down. Oh wait, sorry, I meant grab your laptop, sit down, and let's begin. So we're going to dive straight in. First thing we need to do is visit the Tailwind CSS documentation website. The link is in the description. So for this tutorial, we're going to be using Next.js. Now, if you already have a Next.js project, you can skip the first step. You'll see what I mean by that in a minute. Once you're in the Tailwind CSS documentation website, all you need to do is search for Next.js, and the steps are going to pop up. The steps are divided into 5. We're going to go through them one by one. Step 1. Create your project. So like I said earlier, if you already have an existing Next.js project, please skip this step. But let me walk you through it. There are 2 ways of going about this. The first way is your normal way of creating your Next.js project, and then the second way is using the code that Tailwind provided for you. But the problem with this is that the code that Tailwind provided for you creates a TypeScript project. So if you're not used to using TypeScript, I would suggest you go with the first option. Step 2. Install Tailwind CSS. The good thing about Tailwind is that they provide you with all the commands. You can simply copy and paste this in your terminal and it should install it fine. So the first line installs a few things, which is Tailwind CSS itself, post CSS, and auto prefixer. The second line just initializes Tailwind CSS after it has been installed. This creates 2 new files in your project, which we are going to be talking about in the next step. Step 3. Configure your template parts. So one of the files that Tailwind created was this. This is where most of your configuration goes into. You can simply copy and paste this and it should work just fine. The first one if you are using the new Next.js app part. The second one is if you are still using the old pages parts like I am currently doing right now. The third is for your components part, and lastly the fourth is if your new app part is wrapped in the source directory. If you like me to make a more detailed explanation about Next.js part, subscribe and I will. Step 4. Add Tailwind directive to your CSS. This is very simple. Look for your global CSS file and just copy and paste this there and you are good to go. Step 5. Start your build process. This is the easiest step. Just run npm run dev and you'll be good to go. In the next video, I'm going to teach you guys how to customize your Tailwind CSS config file. Till then, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.